Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 37th episode of the PokéSells Official Podcast. My name is Rocco Mitchell. I'm your host. We're in a little different place today. I'm actually at school right now. I have an event that I'm doing tonight at school, so I had to do a quick do my podcast after school and do my stuff. But today we have some very special guests. You guys might see them from their product that they sell on to vendors and like on the internet and stuff like that. Jay and Giovanni, the owners of Slab Bags, also known as the Slab Bag Bros. I'm very honored to have them on the podcast, and it's been as I've seen them, it's one of those things where you see them and it's like, oh wow, that would be a cool guest to have one day, and then they're on the podcast, which is cool. So I'm really happy we are able to do this, and if you guys could just introduce yourself for those at home.
Yeah, I'm Jay and Giovanni. Appreciate you guys for having us on.
Yeah, no, for sure. So obviously you guys are known for the product that you guys make, which are slab bags. Let's just start off. What's like the story? Like, what is a slab bag? Number one, for those that might not know what that is. And then what is the story behind y'all forming it?
Yeah, so our slab bags, basically a cool bag to display your favorite slab.
And for example, I have the three birds right here, the glass ones,
I got the Umbreon sleeping.
You can easily switch it out with a Lugia or whatever card's your preference, and zip up. That's it.
Yeah. So how we started, we just seen, going to card conventions. We seen everybody with like the briefcases and stuff like that. And they were talking about cool cards, or they go to a table, they pop it open, and then they gotta look for the card. So it's like, why don't
you display your card?
Why isn't there something like that?
Yeah.
And they have those chains, which we're not really fond of. And we're like, it needs to be something that we can use on the daily basis when we go around.
Something practical for sure.
Yeah. So we're just brainstorming ideas, and we wanted to do something new and refreshing for the hobby. And slab bags came about, and we were full throttle and starting the production and everything. So
yeah, it's been nonstop since.
Yeah, no, that's super cool. And like I said, like obviously I'm a Pokemon vendor. I vend at card shows and stuff like that. And one of like the most iconic things on any Pokemon vendor is the side bag, or the bag that they have on their side.
Yeah.
That's where you hold your cash and stuff like that. And what I really like about y'all's stuff too is like you have obviously the functionality of it. Like, you can put your cash in it, you can put other stuff in it, because it functions as like a normal like bag and satchel. But then you have the ability to display what you need in there. Exactly. And it's just like it's super cool. It's great. Yeah, it's awesome. And it's just like you can display it. So let's say I have like a PC piece that I want to put in, or like maybe it also catches the attention of someone, you have like a really interesting card, and they're like, oh my goodness, how do you get that card or whatever? That's really cool. I've never seen that before. And like, oh yeah, it's just a good piece that I've seen on it. And that's really, that's just really cool. And that you guys like saw that opportunity and you wanted to seize it. You wanted to you're like, no one else is doing this. Let's be the first ones to do this.
Yeah.
And then when did you guys start? You started how long have you guys been doing this?
We had the idea since last year.
Yeah.
Okay.
But fully in production earlier in January this year, and like right in the beginning. Couple issues and hiccups happened, so we delayed our sale. We had the tariff situation overseas, and stuff like that. So
wanted to make sure the quality was right.
The quality was great.
Yeah,
we had a couple of prototypes and sample bags come through, which weren't to our liking or whatnot. So a lot of back and forth, but eventually we got it done. And
that's awesome. That's cool. I know that definitely production. I had very early on in the podcast, I had my friend Rock Sandy. He does the card prison binders, very similar thing, like production and stuff like that. Whether you're more importing it or how you're designing it, or who you're designing it from, I know has been those have been really big issues for everyone. And what was I gonna say? But yeah, that's really cool that you guys have been able to do it. And you guys have had like a really big impact. Like obviously I've seen you guys have like blown up.
Shout out to Coop Collection. He really helped us out. Yeah, get on the map too.
Yeah.
And that's just like, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying, yeah, I saw the thing with Coop. I saw something you guys did with Pat, and just being able to like have those people that are so influential in the hobby, like come out and like support is just like I think is great, and I think that's something awesome about the Pokemon community in general, is that they're going to like support really no matter what. Like they always are willing to help you out, and people are always willing to do stuff, and I think that's
So
really
our first event that we got to vend was at Card Party here in Tampa, and we targeted that one specifically so we can partner up with other creators and get the word out there, and it helped out, and it worked, So there was a lot of content creators there, and not just that, fans, and it was in our hometown, so it was very convenient for us. And it was a perfect opportunity to go there and
put ourselves on the map for sure.
It did.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. That's cool. Where are y'all based out of?
Tampa. Yeah.
Tampa. Okay, cool.
Our party was in Tampa, and we were right here. So.
Yeah, awesome. Sorry. That's really cool. And yeah, like community is great. And I know Card Party in Tampa. That's awesome. What are like kind of talking more about you guys? So what is kind of like your thing with Pokemon, or trading cards or collectibles or whatever in general? Like what's kind of like y'all's story with like how you guys got into that?
We grew up as military brats, and we were actually stationed in Washington at the time when Pokemon was blowing up around 99, 98.
Wizards of the Coast
and all that. And we had these huge flea markets, and everybody was just selling cards like crazy there. And it was blowing up, and
we were kids.
Yeah, that was one of our greatest childhood memories right there, because we used to just hustle and talk with guys and trade and all that.
Before we knew it was going to be, what it is.
Yeah.
And just like kind of like everybody enjoyed it back then.
Everything kind of came in full circle when we came up with this idea. We just, we
were back into it again, and we're like, we want to get back into the hobby, but also like, make money and do a business with it. So it just happened for us, and everything was clicking at the right time.
Yeah, that's great. And that's kind of like very similar thing, like seeing that like. For me, because when I'm still in high school, I want to like build a business, and like for me, it was like, what's the coolest thing? My mom told me, it was like, oh, do Pokemon cards. I was like, really? Okay, let me see what it is. And like
to hear, honestly, from to tell the kid to do it, you don't really hear that often, so that's cool.
Yeah, well, because she saw that I loved it, and she saw that like, I'll forever be grateful. But like she got me into it in the beginning. So the story for me is I came to Nashville and I didn't know anyone. I was the new kid and everyone was playing Pokemon cards. That's like what the cool thing was. So I was like, oh, I got to get into Pokemon. And then over time, everyone stopped playing Pokemon cards, but I didn't stop playing Pokemon cards. I was still playing. I was still collecting, doing all that type of stuff. I just like kept on with it. And she was like, why don't just start selling stuff that you have, like start like I know you could turn this into a business because you're that type of person that could just turn anything into something. And I was like, okay, sure, let's try it. And then I did my research, and I saw like Coop's collectibles, like you mentioned earlier. I saw Pat, I saw Bulbasaur, I saw, Jartron, I saw all these people. Clover cards was like a huge impact for me. I saw all these people and I was like, dang, there's like actually a lot of money to be made here. And I was like, okay, I guess let's do this. This is like, not that it's for the money, it's for the hobby. Like I'm a Pokemon collector at heart. I love Pokemon. I have, I have a tiny PC. I actually have with me right now. I have, well, first off, my school backpack's Pokemon. So you guys know that I like Pokemon.
Cool.
But then I also I take it with me every day to school. Is I bought a Game Boy, and I have
the DS.
Game Boy SP. So I have it, and I have Emerald on it. So like Pokemon has just become like such a big part of my life, and it is a part of my life now, from doing a podcast, from doing YouTube, from card shows, all that type of stuff. And it's just finding this thing. So I agree 100% that it's cool when you're passionate about it, because I know you guys said, oh, this is something that we saw. Vendors want to display their items, people want to display their items. Let's make something that displays their items, but then also does a function that they need to do, and for sure, like that has helped a lot. And like when you're passionate about it and you love it, you're gonna even be more locked in and wanting to do it, more dialed in to do it.
Yeah, the cake is that much better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like it's just good. Cool. I have so obviously I assume, I don't know, but has social media has obviously been like a big help for you guys like in growing the company, right?
Yeah, for
I
sure.
assume. Yeah. So what
You get the word out, really.
yeah. How have you guys, because obviously like for example, let's say back in the day, I wanted to sell water bottles, or I had a water bottle idea and I wanted to sell water bottles.
Yeah.
Something random. Like, you had to do the ad people, you had to run billboards, all that type of stuff. But now that social media is the thing, it's kind of like you can either do it yourself or you can hire someone to do it. How have you guys been able to like leverage that or use that to your advantage in helping grow the company?
Well, social media is like a huge part, pretty much the number one, because even just getting this interview podcast with you done, right? Like you message us through Instagram. So it's like networking with anybody. You can literally contact anybody, and if they reach back out, then it works out, So the fact that it's available to anybody, very convenient that way. And just gotta network and get with people. Don't be afraid to message somebody that they might say yeah, they might say no, whatever. We did a lot of collaborations that way, and giveaways and stuff like that, and Coops collection things. A couple other content creators, YouTubes that we got in contact with, like Slack and Jerry and stuff like that. And yeah, and people that we didn't even know. So we just networking. Gonzo, which is another content creator.
I've had him on the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Cool. So he was one of our big, like our first big, I guess content creator that we reached out to, and then we did a thing with him at Car Party.
I remember as soon as he got the bag, he just started running around Car Party like, "Hey guys,
pretty much showing it off everywhere, and then people were like looking like, "What is that?" So, and we didn't know him, and he's from California, we're from Florida, so just the fact that we are able to reach people like that and do business is great. And there's different platforms, so not everybody's on one platform. You can reach out to everybody in different platforms and build your base that way.
Yeah, so I'm solely Instagram, like Facebook Meta. How have you guys, I assume you guys have a TikTok. Do you guys have a TikTok that you guys run stuff? Okay. How has that been? Because obviously I don't have a TikTok. I don't know how it is to grow on TikTok. What platform do you find is more like, convenient or better for what like you're trying to do reaching out?
I think Instagram for sure.
Yeah, but it just depends on what you're really doing. So like Facebook, there's a lot of groups on there, so it's good for like selling, getting people, like you can share your thing to the groups and stuff like that. But for like reach and getting like an audience, I would say Instagram and definitely TikTok, especially you're in the younger generation. Like TikTok you getting mad views, and it's just kind of crazy. Like one of our videos from Coop things got like 500K and growing, and all our other videos got a couple thousand. So it's like, you know what I mean? It just keeps growing, people watching it. And I don't really understand it too much, like how big it is, but it's crazy. TikTok is popping off. Instagram is just great for everything. YouTube is good for long videos and stuff, I guess.
That's cool.
Every social media has their thing. So their advantages.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. That's really cool.
I would use if I were you.
Yeah, I've been trying to. It's just I don't know why I haven't started. I just need to.
Cut these little these videos and make little shorts, put them on, and you never know what video's gonna pop off and what doesn't. Like,
yeah. No, for sure. That's something that I've been definitely like next one of the next steps I need to take is definitely doing TikTok, or I did some streaming over the the summer. But definitely like getting more in depth into that, and working on that and growing the TikTok audience has definitely been a goal of mine that I've been trying to do. I just love Instagram as a meta. I don't know why.
Same with
Uh,
us.
it's just always helped. Um, but that's super cool. I Yeah, that's really cool. So when you're like, sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was gonna say like different platforms too. So we'll do different like I guess like interactions. So on our TikTok, we'll come up with more like funny type skits and videos, and he likes to come up with them like through CapCut.
Yeah,
So
little
like
shorts.
little shorts and stuff. So we'll like have exclusive like stuff to see from us
Mhm.
in our TikTok that you won't see in Instagram. And then Instagram is more like informational,
The serious.
more you get a little bit both and different sides and stuff like that. So you can also do that with yours if you wanted to get on TikTok or something.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think that's definitely, yeah. It's like the different audiences, and that's something that I learned, I guess, about like Instagram is more like it's like kind of like the baseline social media, or it's like it's like the baseline. People there are looking more for like information, or it's like a business growing, or it's a page, or it's more like straightforward. And then like TikTok's more like funny, interactive, like scroll, like people are kind of just like scrolling,
Yeah, it's
scrolling,
quick.
scrolling. Yeah, it's quick. And then Facebook's more for like more on the informational side, more for like
Yeah.
the community aspect building side. Twitter is more kind of just like whatever goes on in there is kind of different. No
Don't
one
use
knows.
that too much, but we got our stuff on there, but we don't use that as much.
But every social media platform has like a different aspect, and a different target audience. YouTube is like mostly long form with a couple of with a short form aspect, and short form there's more scrolling, but then the long form is obviously long form. So it just depends. Every aspect of social media and like the mediums that we use is very different, and very excuse me. They hit different spots and different things to the audience. Sorry about that.
He's doing a lot.
No. I'm
School got you tired.
yeah, for sure. But that's definitely like something that's awesome that you guys like honed in on that and like change it during or adapt your content style to that. So what is like your favorite type of content to shoot, I guess, relating to it, like whether it's partnering with a person or like making a reel, like what side of the content building do you guys enjoy doing?
I actually like the interactions with the content creators for sure.
Yeah, mine's is the we started doing mystery slab bags. So we do it on our website as well, but like when we ship it out, we don't get to see the interaction unless they repost it and share it to us. But we like doing it in person when we go to shows and actually getting the reaction, whether it's like a good card or a so-so card. It's still cool to see, and then just posting that. Like I just like that whole mystery slab bag thing, and yeah, to me that's like fun.
That's cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. So like it's a slab bag and then like a mystery slab in the slab bag.
Yeah, exactly.
That's really cool. That's awesome. I like that. What are all your, I guess, makes or designs, I guess? I don't know what you guys call it, but like how
we just recently came out with these two bags, and right now we have another one in the works, and it should be coming out here.
We're gonna reveal it soon on our Instagram, TikTok.
Okay, cool.
But we got a new design that's gonna be revealed really soon.
Awesome.
But yeah, we got our black design version, and then we have
the Pokeball one.
And also with the straps here, so we got all the straps. You can change it out, and we got different colors. So you got blue. I think there's a blue one up there. You got the purple. So if you want to put like Gengar or I think so. You got yellow, green. Match out the Luigi hat with the red. And we got orange. And we got
that's cool
too, but yeah.
That's awesome. That's cool. So it's like very interchangeable, very like aspect of it. And I guess from like obviously like a logistics side, that makes more sense. You know, make like a baseline bag and then you can switch it out. But that's really cool. I like the Pokeball one, and I like the Black one too. I like both of them. But like I could imagine like with the Pokeball one, like you have a Pokeball, Master Ball, and Ultra Ball, like all like the different types of like the Pokeballs, and just like have them spread out. I think that's cool. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not. That's just my conspiracy theory, guys. I'm not saying
you're
anything.
not far off. You're not far off. For sure.
I'm not saying anything, guys. That's just my conspiracy theory. I didn't say anything if I was right.
No, it's all good.
But I think that's like really cool, and that you guys like made it like make it like that. And then like maybe I don't know, maybe having like a Pikachu one with like the tail would be cool too.
We get a lot of feedback with a whole bunch of ideas too. So
yeah, I'm sure.
Everything in mind, and yeah, whatever you know.
Yeah, we like to take polls, and that's what social media is good for too. So instead of just coming out of something, a new idea out of nowhere, let's get the audience involved and see what's like the next drop. Yeah. So we'll put a poll, see what's the next thing, and
we got to cater to the mass. You know, we can't. Make one or two bags for one or two people. So we try to provide for everybody. You know.
Yeah. So do you guys do exclusive? So you guys have a website that you guys sell on. Is it exclusive drop or is it like continual?
So it's continual, but eventually we plan on doing like more exclusive stuff. So slabbagstore.com.
Cool.
But we're gonna do some limited drops in the future. Right now we're just we feel like these are good standards, and we're gonna keep going. We are ordering new designs, so it's gonna be our version 2. So this is version 1. We're getting version 2 coming out really soon, probably towards the end of this month. Right now we have like they fit, but they're kind of snug. The graded guards. So our slab bags, you got one here, but they fit, but they're very snug. The other ones we're gonna enhance the size a little bit, so that way it's very easy and out to take.
Give everybody a little bit more flexibility, so they can put whatever they want in there. Graded guard, PSA, CGC,
a couple other little changes here and there that basically improvements. So the version 2 is coming out soon for both bags, and we're excited about that. So it's
and also we have the logo and everything stamped on the version 1s, and on the second one we're actually putting embroidery in there. So
nice.
On the
that's
bag.
cool.
Better quality on everything.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool. And it's always for me like I always love to see the progression of like a company. Like for example, like Card Prison or like Card Prison, like their version 1 binder was very different than what he's on now. Like it's very different. Funny story that's not related to Pokemon at all, but there's a clothing brand that I follow, and they just had their 3rd drop today. But to see like the evolution of like them from the first drop to the second, like I think that's so cool, and like just to see human creativity like just continue going forward, continue improving. You guys saw like the first thing, it's a bag where you put your slab in, but then like people want graded guards, so you're like, okay, maybe this is something that we could do, make it bigger, like constantly like having that instead of like not making the same thing the whole time. I think is really cool, and I really love to see the evolution of a company and like to see a whole group be like just changing and constantly changing. I think that's just really cool, and that's awesome that you guys are doing that.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. And then like maybe like you could be like, we're bringing version 1 back. Only 100 slab bags of version 1 have been back, and just doing stuff like that I think is just like really cool. And something for me that I like another step, like TikTok is another step. Another thing I want to do is start doing like some clothing stuff, like nothing crazy, but some basic like just clothing relating to the brand. And
cool. I actually have a cricket here, and I used to dabble in that a little bit as well.
He did all these.
Oh, really?
Like slab bag shirts.
Yeah, we pretty much do our own merch and everything. So
that's awesome. That's really cool. But that's like the next step, and just for me, like coming up with the concepts of stuff is just like really cool, and I enjoy it a lot. But that's awesome. I'm very I'm excited for you guys. I think you guys are you're gonna blow up and do even better than what you guys are doing. What so you guys are doing Atlanta Collecticon, right? You'll be
Yep.
there.
2 weeks.
Yeah, cool. I'll be there too.
Oh,
That's gonna be super fun.
Buy our booth.
Yeah, you can pick one of these up, right?
Yeah. I for sure. I'll see. I don't know. We're kind of vending, so maybe if I can snug, I'll try to. I'll try. But what have you guys done other? Obviously, you did card party, but do you guys like? What's like? I guess the biggest event that you've done, or like farthest you've gone to do
Card party was
promotion and stuff like that.
one so
I
far.
think so. Yeah, we went to CollectorCon in Orlando, but we were
Mhm.
just shopping there.
Yeah. But as far as vending, card party was there. We did an event recently in Florida. It was like a local show, but it actually turned out really well.
Yeah,
It's called the OG Con. We done a few other ones like M&M Trade Night, stuff like that. Basically local shows in Florida. But now we're starting to get that bigger reach and audience, and we want to
expand for sure.
expand. So we got Atlanta Collecticon. We got Houston in October. Forgot the date, but Houston Collecticon in October. Maybe
Indianapolis, right?
maybe in December, and then January, or no. The fairgrounds. So the fairgrounds in January, February. We're trying to work on that right now.
So the national.
No. Hey, we
No.
want to. Yeah, we haven't even touched the sports market, which is crazy. So
Yeah.
That'll be the next step for sure
Yeah.
too.
Cool. So that's awesome. That's really cool, and like that you guys are doing that. Do you guys? I guess your black bag could go for sports cards. I was just talking about
Actually,
that.
this is like it could be Miami Heat
Chicago Bulls.
or
Cool. That's true.
Buccaneers. Yeah,
That's true.
Tom Brady
Matter of
card
fact,
in
where's-
there.
where- you got the card or not?
I do have a Michael Jordan card in there. So, oh no, it's right here. It's kind of got like a shine to it.
Yeah.
I mean, you throw that bad boy right in here, and you got a Chicago Bulls bag now.
Yeah, we plan on coming out with more bag designs and stuff too, so we can kind of
That's super cool.
with the sports people.
Yeah.
So
You could even do like sports teams collab in the future, like the Miami Heat Slab Bags. I'm
Yeah.
from Miami before I moved to Nashville, so I know the space down there.
oh cool.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. But that's awesome, and I'm glad that you guys are gonna continue doing the shows, and I'll make sure I'll try my best to stop by the Atlanta booth.
Nah, we'll
It's a-
yeah.
Looks like it.
So what is your booth under your name? The Poké?
Yeah, so it's 5 of us, so we got half an island, and each one of us has a table. But it will be pretty much just my Nashville group. So I'll have a table. PokéSells will have a table. My boy Abe, Master CNC, will have one. My boy Jim will have one, and then my friend Lucky and Jesse will both have one. But we're splitting half an island. Just it's all of our first Collecticon. So we were like, let's take it one step at a time. And then I should have one table in Chicago under my name.
Cool.
And it's gonna be
There
really
you
fun.
go.
I'm
See,
excited
we
for
got
it.
the same thing. Yeah, same time.
We're sharing an island too, aren't we? In Atlanta?
Yeah, Atlanta.
Yeah.
We got a buddy of ours that got a half island, and then Houston, we got another deal too with
That's cool.
cool creators, and we're next to the stage, which a lot of people say they don't like it, but I think that's cool. We get to see it go, and we don't miss out, and then we get to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll be right next to Waka Flocka. I think we're section like 83 or something like
Is
that.
Waka Flocka gonna be there?
No,
Or-
I thought it was Yin Yang Twins on Atlanta.
Oh, I really don't know. Whoever's in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I just said that because he's been there. I forgot. I haven't looked at the celebrity appearances
He might
yet.
show up.
He could have been. I mean, he's from Atlanta, I think.
He knows them too, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But no, that's super cool. Yeah, we're section I think like 83 or something like that.
You ever planning on coming to Florida? Do shows?
I want to. I actually wanted to do card party in June, but I couldn't.
Yeah, they're bringing it back
Something
next year as well for that.
Yeah. So I'm looking into that. Orlando would be easy because I have family in Orlando. I don't know what other big shows are in Florida, but I'm always down to go wherever I'm wanted, wherever I'm needed. I'm willing to go down
Cool.
and sell cards. when you guys have a table, is it like just slab bags, or do you guys like do cards and slab bags on the side?
It's mainly slab bags, but we also have this Gimme Ghoul Shiny Treasure mystery game, and you can actually just win everything on our table, which is like the keychains, stuff to accessorize your bags, and the bags
mystery
itself.
slabs. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we got games basically. Games. We got the mystery slab bags, our slab bags, and then just accessories for the bag, and also
awesome.
we got dragon scale guards. Yeah, we
Mhm.
sell those at our table as well, and then just accessories, straps and this and that. Yeah,
That's
no
cool.
cards. So
That's
basically, what's good with us and why people like us being our
The
vendor,
neighbor.
the neighbors, is because they sell cards, right? So
There's no competition.
there's no
on our end.
competition. So at the
Yeah.
we're like helping them. So it's like, hey, you're not sure if you want to buy a bag, you want to buy a slab from them. Come to us, buy the bag. Oh,
Yeah.
you just cool slab. Hey, we got something cool to show it off.
Yeah.
It's like we work hand in hand with our neighbors, and you know what I mean. So
It works out.
That's
Yeah.
literally what I was about to say. What's like it could definitely be like it's like a yin and yang type thing where you have like, hey, you just bought that Moonbreon. Oh, you need a bag to put that in. Come to our table and buy a bag from us.
Yeah,
We definitely were throwing alley oops like all day.
People thought they were like, hey, is that how much is that going for? And I'm like, you know what? I don't know, but I would pick it up if I were you.
Yeah.
And then when we told the neighbor, hey, this customer wants this, blah blah blah, they end up doing deals, and
we're helping them make money too.
Helping them, then help us
They
get a
help
bag afterwards to show it off. Like teamwork type of thing. So
For sure. That's awesome. That's so cool. That's awesome. Now we got to get you guys up here and do something up here with us. That'd be
Nashville, right?
Nashville?
Yeah, Nashville.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard there was a PokéFest over there in Nashville.
Yes, we'll be doing Nashville has an off-brand nationals called the Nationals, but it's NASH like Nashville. And the PokéFest is happening the same weekend. I'm doing the PokéFest with a bunch of my friends because Coops is also going to be there.
I heard about that.
So yeah, that's the like big next show in Nashville. Is that doubleheader weekend. The Nationals is more for sports. And then the PokéFest will be for the Pokemon people. But that's like really the next big show that's happening in Nashville.
Cool.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. So, and that's in October. So I think I'll be doing the PokéFest, and then I'll be doing Chicago.
Yeah. October we have another show local here in Tampa and Wesley Chapel, and then we got Houston Collecticon. So yeah, we're kind of
cool.
Busy on that.
Tied up.
Yeah.
Sure.
We'll make it out.
Yeah.
You get calls,
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys ship internationally, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cool. And then what's like the craziest order that you guys have fulfilled, or like the farthest order that you've shipped, I guess.
We just had one from Singapore, and the guy, he said he's starting to vend too. I guess they have a crazy big show over there in December. So he was like, man, I need the bag before then. I was like, man, we'll send in within a week. Like, just send the funds, but just send the funds. We got you. Anyways, we sent it to him. He sent me the email back that he loved it, blah, blah, blah. We posted that on social media, blocked his name, of course, just a privacy thing. But yeah, he got it. He was happy. Shout out to Camille. And if you're watching. And Singapore was the farthest one, but we have a partnership with Canada in Ontario. So we have a guy that has wholesale. He bought wholesale from us, basically. So he bought a bunch of bags. So that way, when customers order from him in Canada, they don't do the whole, expensive shipping rates and stuff like that. So, yeah, we're trying to.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
And that's
Chloe card party. We were trying to get that UK area down.
UK. We want to get bags in the UK area, and hopefully in her store eventually or something. So
Yeah, no, that would be sick. That's awesome, and that's cool that you have like the Canada plug
yeah,
up there and doing that for y'all. I think that's definitely really cool. And Singapore is wild. That's like across the world,
yeah.
for sure.
Got Australia too, a couple other, Guam.
Yeah. We're trying to get global here.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. And I think obviously you guys are doing that. That's really cool. Yeah, that's awesome. How was so I guess was like for me, so for example, I had Shiny Vert on the podcast like
Oh,
probably a couple of months ago. But he does like a mystery bag thing called what's it called? It's like shiny packs or something like that. Or vert packs. It's one of those. And um he talked about it and stuff like that, like the first day he initially dropped them, and it just went crazy. And he was like, "Oh wow, I'm really gonna do this." Did you guys ever have like a moment as like founders where you guys were like, or yeah, like founders where you guys were like, "Oh my goodness, like this, like what we're doing is actually gonna have like you guys had that wow moment, like this is gonna like
bro,
impact this space like crazy."
day one. Day one.
Day one.
Not even joking. We were thinking about it and we're like, this is a perfect idea. We're like, let's see if anybody has it, right? Pop up YouTube, any of the vendor POV videos. What do you see? You see a guy with a briefcase and you see a guy with a satchel or bag or backpack. And 90% of the venue and the conventions are filled with backpacks or bags, but nobody's displaying their cards. So we were just like,
the light bulb came on and it never
yeah.
dimmed out, and we didn't even sleep for like 2 days.
Day one, it was like we already knew
the research,
no hesitation. Like, so in business, if you find a product, like the best businesses are when there's like a problem and you find a solution for it.
Sure.
It's like the best. It's like a recipe. You know what I mean? So I've had different businesses in the past, and some worked, some didn't. And yeah, this is the newest one, and this is so far by far the best one, the best idea, I've had. So
That's awesome. I think that's really cool. And that you guys like had that epiphany. You guys are like, oh well, we're gonna do this. This is something we got to do. You guys, how was it? You said you've grown other businesses. How was it growing? Because this is the first business I've ever done, and it's been really well. And I credit that to Pokemon, because I think it's an easy entry point. I think for actually a lot of people, if you wanna start selling cards, it's not like super hard.
yeah.
But what you said you've grown other businesses. How has it been growing a business in the Pokemon space versus a business in, like, I don't want to say the real world, because I think obviously Pokemon I think is in the real world, but like not in the Pokemon space.
Well, I'll leave this question up to him, because he used to own the hottest ice cream shop in Ybor City right here in Tampa, and he could tell you his experience with that.
Yeah, so just finding a niche and a new product and bringing it to the market. That's how I pretty much go about doing business and stuff. Just finding something new. So it wasn't just regular ice cream. It was I don't know if you've seen the rolled ice cream stuff. So I was the first one to bring it to Florida. So literally nobody had it in Florida. Everybody, and again, social media, credit to that. I blew up and everybody flocked to, this way. Jacksonville, Miami, Orlando, people from Georgia too were driving down. So just that happened. Anyways, we closed down because of COVID and some other reasons. But yeah. And then for this business though, same deal. It's a crazy new idea that nobody's really doing, and it works for the hobby, and it's a conversation starter too. So people see it, they want to talk or make a deal. So if you're a vendor, you can show it off and you're like, hey, I'm actually selling this, so just thinking that idea, and it was easy for us to come up with the idea. Like,
and I think the biggest nicest change is that you don't have to actually go to the store. We can actually
sell it online,
and do a lot of business at home or on the road if you want.
Comparison, I had a physical brick and mortar store, so people had to come to us. And what kind of shut us down was in COVID, the government said, you had to close down unless you're able to deliver food. I had ice cream, so we couldn't deliver the ice cream.
It would melt. Yeah.
It melts. So we tried, and the customer, we were getting, you know, the bad reviews, so it's melting. So we were like, oh, let's just shut it down, and yeah, so that was that. But this, like we were just talking about, we can ship international, so you know we get a bunch of orders in,
and we love it. I mean, I love doing it.
And it's something that's fun for us. It's you know, it's not like, oh, you have to go to a place and sit there for a certain amount of hours. We have our own schedule.
Yeah,
you know, it's really cool that it's like a different business, and it's like really you know, to the way we like it, you know.
Yeah, we get to do what we love too. So
exactly.
That's the biggest plus.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think that's awesome. And that's what it, like, for me too, is very similar with Pokemon. Like with what I'm doing is like, obviously you have to put in the grind, so you have to put in the work, you have to, you know, design the bags, you have to find the manufacturer, you have to do all, you know, you have to grow an audience. But then also, like, once all that hard work is put out of the way, then you can kind of like, I don't want to say coast on like autopilot, because I don't like, I'm someone that doesn't like to do that, but like you can like, you know, it's okay to take like a couple hours off to do something that, you know, you wouldn't normally do. Or like, you know, like it's very, I think that this space and like Pokemon, and especially like online, like the power of the internet, because obviously we're in like a big, I've grown up with the internet my whole life. But like, I'm sure you guys, you know, you guys are a little older than me. Like you guys haven't, I assume that you guys, there was a time before that.
We're unks that is now.
But like you guys, like, you know, there was a time where like you couldn't do that. Like you had to, like, if you wanted to grow a business, you were knocking doors, you were like sending like letters to people, like, you know, like it was like a really hard struggle. And you really had to put a lot more down to do it. And now with the internet, it's very like, you know, anyone can go and start whatever they want to start. And if they have like a little bit more grit than like the next person, they're going to make it like extremely far, and they can grow it. And I think that's really cool. And that, like, if you like hone in on that and like just really go into that, that niche, and like, you know, that product idea, that whatever you want to start is like, that will take you places. And I think that's awesome. And that's what you guys are doing. And that's great. So, and leveraging, you know, that's all that matters. It's all the leveraging and like the making sure that you're growing and scaling at a good pace. And I think that's just like really, really cool. Yeah. But I was going to say also, like, what goes into the design of the bags? So like who, like, I assume like, what do you kind of like, does one of you do more like the marketing, the other one does more design? Like, how does that kind of work?
Yeah, he's mainly the main marketer, and I'm more of the creator
of the bag. Yeah. So he does like the design looks. He brings the ideas to me, and we, you know, we'll go back and forth. And certain things I like, some don't. And then he's like, we should do this.
He's the best person to go to with that, because he is just like sometimes a perfectionist. So I'll be like, oh, what do you think about this? And I think it's a good idea. And he'll be like, you know what? I think these edges here need to be just curved, or, you know, and those, everything helps. And we're right about most of the changes that we make. And we listen to the customers, and we get that feedback, and we're like, okay, we don't put anything out until the product is exactly how we want it.
We're both happy with how it looks and stuff. So the initial sketch, it looked completely different than what it is. It was like a triangle shape, right?
Yeah, it was kind of like a satchel.
Yeah, it was a lot bigger and bulkier. But then we're like, you know, there's tinier builds than we are, so it's like it wouldn't look appeasing if it was like a bigger thing on a smaller type person. Just stuff like that. And he actually drew it up, and we sent it to the manufacturer. They come up with something, and we're like, either it was good or not. We had a couple bad ones, like completely off, like they missed the mark completely. We went through about like 10 or 20 concept ideas until we finally got to this point, and we were satisfied, and so was everybody else.
That's cool. That's awesome. And definitely something with manufacturer. I don't know where you guys manufacture your stuff, but you know, if you have someone like overseas or something doing that, it's definitely going to be a lot harder. to communicate that back and forth.
Language,
yeah.
the language barrier too.
That was
So,
tough. We practically had to learn a different language to
ChatGPT,
yeah.
ChatGPT saved our life.
Yeah. Google
Yeah,
Translate.
yeah, for sure. Where do you guys manufacture? Like, where you guys manufacture most of your
China,
bags?
mostly.
China.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's cool. But yeah, I know that's definitely the language barrier and all that stuff is definitely um can be an issue for a lot of people, for sure. And but that's cool that you guys, that's what I mean by having that grit, like you guys like over, you're like, this idea is worth it, like it's worth to do it, it's worth all this hard work and all that type of
If
stuff.
they're qualified to make Louis Vuitton bags, I was like, they're more than qualified
Yeah.
to make the bags. That
So
we want.
we had two different manufacturers in the same area in China to design different things on the bags, and they collaborated to make one bag. So it's not like so simple and easy to do. You would think it is, but like the hassles and stuff we had to go through, like even just to get this, we had to go through somebody else. The little it's
Yeah.
like a little zipper pull thing. So
Yeah.
just stuff like that, straps, different colors, somebody else. So it's like, you know what I mean?
There was a lot of bumps in the road.
Yeah, it
for
wasn't
sure.
so easy just to find that one person. It's like a lot of hurdles and stuff you had to go through. But once it's
That's
done,
cool.
like we're pretty much at that point where we got everything in place, like the system.
Yeah, we could just rinse and repeat now.
Yeah. So we finally got that, secret sauce.
That system.
That's awesome. That's really cool. And that's great that you guys have gone to that point. You guys are able to do that. And you're kind of like, you're reaping the fruits of your labor now, it sounds like, and that's great. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something I forgot.
Something about China?
No. No, not anything about China. Design. I forgot what I was gonna say. It was gonna be more like.
What's your clothing design going to be? Like, is it Pokemon related or?
Yeah, so there's a couple things I want to do. There'll obviously be PokéSells merch, but then also I want there to be like a own like kind of streetwear thing related to Pokemon. But pick like pretty much, I don't really want to say too much because I want it to be a surprise. But pretty much like a gallery department like style shirt, if you guys know what gallery department is. And kind of like replace it with some Pokemon stuff. I've seen it with a lot of other things. But pretty much bringing like a streetwear type aspect and like good quality, because like I hate like cheap Instagram quality brand stuff.
Yeah.
Like I like stuff that's like good quality and it's gonna like perform well. So it probably won't be like a print on demand type thing. It'll probably be more of like I'll buy the shirts and then I'll find like a manufacturer, I'll find someone to print it US locally or something like that. I know some people that can do it here, but to like make it actually like really good quality print that we could like take and give to people, or an embroidery or whatever it is. But yeah, pretty much that's kind of what I'm thinking.
That's cool.
Hey, go for it.
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
We had
like-
we took off.
Yeah.
No second guessing ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's definitely like, and that's something that, like I don't see Pokemon streetwear ever. Like there's some collabs with some brands like, like Uniqlo or stuff like that, or like
nothing crazy.
But like nothing like crazy like this is like actual. So I was like, might try something fun.
It's actually hard to find some good quality stuff. Like a lot of
at Card Party, they had one guy with
guy.
a decent clothing line, or yeah.
But most of the times it's like kind of cheesy looking, or it's like looks like it's for the kids and older and stuff. So
yeah, I know for sure, and that's on like bringing that like aspect of it. I think would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
And having it like do well. I remember I was gonna say earlier. So like, what is like, for example, I'll take again Roxanne because he's like the other like brand owner that I've had on here. His purpose for Card Prison is to pretty much make like the Gucci or the Louis Vuitton, like the designer binder for card collecting and Pokemon collecting. What's kind of like your guys' like mission in Slab Bags? Like when people hear Slab Bags, like what do you guys want them to hear?
We pretty much want to be the bag that people want to have when they go to conventions.
Yeah.
We want to be that, you can wear a backpack to school or whatever, but when you go to these conventions, I want everybody to just say, "Where's my slab bag at?" Yeah, I mean, I can't leave the house without it.
We wanted to be like part of the, give something back to the community, the hobby, and be one of like the staples of like you need this. Like you got your cards, you got your binders. Like you need a slab bag.
It's time to show out.
Yeah. People love graded cards. It's like another accessory to the cards. You're highlighting the cards. That's the main part at the end of the day. But we want to be like that staple. Like everybody's got to have one. And everywhere you go, you see bags, so might as well be ours. That we want to be the
for sure.
the high quality brand.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's awesome. And I can already sorry, I'm plugging into my laptop. I can already imagine like the vendor combo. Like, it's like I got my Zion cases, I got my graded guards, and I got my slab bags. Like, I'm ready to go to a card show, I'm ready to do this. Exactly. Or like all that type of stuff. And I think that's great. And like making something that is like a staple piece of Pokemon or card collecting,
not just
in general.
It could be anything, like, you know what I mean?
We have
for sure.
Player with a Union Arena, that's new. We got the Magic.
Yeah.
Or Yu-Gi-Oh, my bad.
That's all good.
You got Magic too, but yeah, anyways.
Yeah, but like the staple like card collecting bag, I think is really cool.
Yep, Dragon Ball kind of fans. Any of the fans that collect those type of cards, they can show it off.
Yeah, that's awesome, for sure, and I think that's really cool. What is I don't know if this is something you guys can, like, if you guys know, but like, what is like the most expensive item or card that's ever been put into a slab bag, or that you guys have seen?
We had that one, the Team Rocket one, right?
No, and the creator card.
Oh yeah,
I forgot how much that thing was. It was like $20K or something. But he transformed this $40 bag into a $40,000 or $50,000 bag.
It was the Pokemon creator's face on the card or whatever.
Yeah, it was expensive. Whatever card that was.
Hold on.
He's looking it up right now.
It was that one. We had the Lovebirds. We had the Moonbryons. Yeah. We had this Team Rocket card. It was like $20K, and the guy just casually put it in there, and we're like, wow. So it's kind of this one right here.
That's the one. Yeah.
It was a black label though, I think, or I don't know what it was.
Black label.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, card, and we were like, what?
He just casually just slipped it in there and was like, yeah, my bag's worth a lot more now.
Yeah, there's been a few. Yeah, there's been a few like crazy cards. And people have been putting in. It's kind of cool to see. Cool. So like anytime somebody shows us, like we definitely got to share it, post it.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think that's cool. And that's awesome that you guys are doing that. And like, like people trust the product. I mean, like if you're going to put like a $10,000 poncho in a bag, like, it's a good bag. Like it's not, you have to, you're willing to display it, And
another thing too is secure. We got the zipper in there, especially the credit card. Like it is easy to take out, but it's snug enough where it's not just going to slip out.
Yeah, you can't just rip it away.
Someone's going to notice. You're going to notice if someone's trying to take it from you or whatever. And the bag's on your bodies too, so it's not going anywhere. Yeah, it's very.
And like you guys even have the clip close to here, so if someone's trying to take it, they're gonna do it, and that's like
what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, for sure. I think that's really cool, and really awesome for y'all. Is there like, I don't know. What's y'all's next like goals with the company? I guess.
Well, that new release for the new style of bag that we're dropping, and then also I have a plan to make a luxury version of this bag, so pure leather. And I have a whole idea behind that as well, and I think people are really gonna love it. But
it's gonna be a different look, different style bag, but it's gonna be more towards like a high end. So have like two different bag bases.
So like Louis Vuitton, watch out.
Yeah. So like Slab Bag Plus, or something like that. Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I'm sure. Yeah, Lux Edition.
We'll definitely come up with other ideas and stuff along the way, but mainly it's the bags. This what we're doing, and that's our main thing. So
that's really cool. And then obviously, you guys, you guys have had crazy stuff with like, you know, the people putting those crazy cards in there, and like someone, you know, like you guys starting this company and everything has been a cool ride. But what has been like y'all's favorite memory, either within like a hobby, the hobby of card collecting, Pokemon collecting, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, etc.,
Yeah.
and like with your favorite memory that you guys have had while growing the Slab Bag name?
Yeah.
No, you can take this.
Well, as far as like the hobby itself, like just being a kid during that Wizard of the Coast, like in Washington State,
Mhm.
like literally we had access to all the good cards. Everything was there. Base set Charizards everywhere, like on our lunch table. So like it was just a wild time, and like at the time, you know, you're just living it, and you're not, you know, and you're young and stuff, and
Mhm.
you don't realize it. But when you're older, and you're like, I can't believe that was happening. But anyways, I would say that just being a part of that whole scene, it was really eye changing. And then as far as professionally doing the slab bags, I would say when we were at Card Party, you know, we're new. So like our first event was in June, so literally a couple months ago. And we had a guy said, I seen you guys on TikTok. I want to take a picture with y'all. And like not saying we're anywhere near no type of, you know, celebrity or like famous YouTuber, nothing like that. We literally only have one video on YouTube. But the fact that he wanted to take a picture with us and stuff like that, and you know, that was really cool. It was like surreal.
And that was actually the start, because then after that we had camera
was our
crews
first
coming
event.
over, and they were just showing
Yeah.
a lot of love that we were
Yeah.
not expecting to get at the
Yeah.
time.
You know, we
Being
thought it was
brand
going to be a
new.
little bit more slower build, and it's been like a rocket ship from the get go. So it's really
Yeah.
yeah.
That's cool. And I think that's just a testament to like the Pokemon community, like I said before, just the love and like the appreciation and just all the great things that Pokemon brings to people. And I think that that's awesome for you guys. I'm really happy for you guys, and I can't wait to see where you guys go. Obviously, I hope we can obviously do more work in the future and stuff like that. I would love. Now I want a slab bag. Like y'all making me want one just in this conversation. But I think that's super cool what you guys are doing, and like just continue to grow it. And you guys are gonna go far, and yeah, it's gonna be great. And yeah, I couldn't even imagine being a kid and like, you know, just base set Charizard's on the table, or you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh's on the, you know, or not Yu-Gi-Oh, but like, you know, like Blastoise is on the, like just having that like just be normal cards is crazy. For sure.
Yeah.
And
Hey, real quick, yeah, my son. So
hi, what's up?
yeah. So basically he's the reason why I got back into Pokemon. So we were doing the
Okay.
Wizard Coast, grew older, high school and young adult. I went to the military. He did too. So we're both veterans as well. Anyways, you know, we got out of the hobby and then had my son, and he was little, wanted to do Pokemon. I was like, let's do it.
For
Started doing
sure.
packs. We were like pretty much, you know, before COVID, Sword and Shield and stuff like that, and Sun and Moon, and then yeah, just doing it
Yeah.
with him. And next, you know, the idea came by, so we credit a lot of it to him because
Yeah.
you know, he got us back into it. So.
Yeah. He's the real reason why y'all are on.
Yeah.
What's up? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. That's awesome. That's really cool for y'all.
Yeah.
And yeah, no, for real. Like, there's always those people that will help us bring back. Like what I said before, like my mom, she like was really, really big part in helping me do this, and like really, really big part and instrumental in helping me grow everything. And like, you know, this I'll be forever grateful for her. And I think that this is awesome for you guys. And like really, really happy for y'all.
Shout out to all the mothers out there.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yep.
for sure.
You want to hear a
Um,
funny story?
Sure, yeah.
When we were kids, our mom used to do like I guess like
Oh my God, yeah.
arts and crafts type of things. And she was like, "Hey, those cards look cool." Didn't know anything about Pokemon or collecting. She was like, "Let's laminate those cards and let's to protect them."
So we gave her
kinda
the base set, Blastoises, Gyarados, Charizards,
all the good cards, you know. And then she was like, "Yeah, I'll laminate it for you guys, so that way it stays protected."
put some mouse paper on that, and
Yeah.
seal
So,
it up.
anyways, she did that for us, and we brought it to school thinking we were cool and all that. But then, I didn't realize we were damaging those cards,
Yeah.
the cards, and all that. So, Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's all good. Hindsight's 2020, right? You'll figure it out later. But that's crazy. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah. Do you guys still have those cards?
Nah,
No.
that was
Long
another
gone.
thing too. Yeah, even the good cards that stayed intact in our binders and stuff. We just moved everywhere from being, in the military, and yeah. So every 3 years we moved to Puerto Rico, and then she was like, "Let me just get rid of these binders," and yeah, and then next thing you know, we don't have it anymore.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
cool.
she got rid of it in a garage sale or something. So
Probably.
For sure. Thank y'all for your service, by the way. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I always try to say that to my veterans. I've always also something I'm very passionate about is like military and stuff like that. Like I love the stud. Like I just love I've always loved history and all that stuff, and military is usually has a big part to play in history.
Yeah.
So I've always been fascinated with that. But thank y'all for that. And that's crazy. Like my mom didn't really do anything like that. I guess also because like I'm younger, so she hasn't like thrown anything out. I think she had the idea to do it. But I don't think I let her. I don't know why. I was just like, don't do that. And I'm obviously grateful that I haven't done that. But that's awesome. Or not awesome, but that's like sad. And that's just like
It's somewhere.
that's
Did
it's all good.
Did you keep your collection or?
I did, yeah. So I kept the most important cards of my collection, like the ones that really meant a lot.
Yeah.
And then the ones that I didn't have a lot of connection with, I sold on eBay. And that's kind of how I started everything. I sold a lot on eBay, and then I just kept on growing the business from there. But no, and the funny story, I don't have the cards with me because I'm not at home, but my brother had a, actually, I can just pull it up. Let me do this.
Ethan's right up here. Up top. One. Let me get it. I'll get it for you.
All right.
On his bag.
Yeah.
No, y'all are good.
There you go.
Oh, the nephew wanted his bag.
Oh. Let's see here. How do I
Got it?
share screen? Yeah, share screen. Bam. My brother got this card. Got this card in 2019
Oh, dang.
for $5 at a game store.
That's not a Taurasi, right? Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we had this card for years and years and years in our binder, and he when we got into it, he was like, "Oh, I don't want to sell this card," and I was like, "Okay." We kept it in a sleeve and the binder protected. And long story short, we ended up grading the card, and it got a PSA 10. And now it's worth like $2,000. So that's like one of his cards that like he just doesn't. He never saw. He's like, I'm never selling this. Like it got a 10. I got it when I was little. I'm never selling it. But that's like our biggest like I guess come up from our childhood era.
Yeah.
I have the like Charizard EX, XY, like Venusaur EX. Like I have all the starters XY EXs. But besides that, like I don't have anything crazy.
Same.
Like it's it's just for me it's like, and how I always thought about it was like it'll be there. The cards are always going to be there. And I'm just growing the business, and if it comes into my inventory, oh cool, I had this card that I wanted for a while, know, for like a couple of weeks or something, and then it sold or something. Like it's like that's how I kind of see PC. And it's just like constantly. I have like 4 cards maybe that are like I'll never sell, and they're gifts from people have given me gifts, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm never gonna sell this.
The Chinese Pikachu.
Yeah, Captain Pikachu.
Yeah, for sure. I have it's been cool. But that's kind of like my view on PC and stuff like that.
So we actually sold like majority of our PC to fund the business. So like so
sacrifices.
Now, so now we're starting fresh, and right now at the moment this is my highest card.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
one,
Sleeping Number.
Pikachu. But yeah, I'm starting fresh again. But like literally, like everything was gone. So man, it is what it is. You know.
Yeah. And sometimes I think it's like good for that. You know, like sometimes it's good to like restart and
Yeah.
like say like, you know, one for a couple of years you might love like alternate arts, but then the next year you want all the full arts or something. Like you grow up and like you evolve as a person
Yeah.
and you're just gonna be very different
Yeah.
in what you collect and like as you continue to go. Like maybe one day like you sell Pokemon cards, but your whole PC is Magic cards. Like you like really like Magic cards, but you sell Pokemon cards. Like
Yeah.
it just all depends on what you guys want to do and like grow as a company and grow as a business. You know, like it just all depends. And grow as a person. It like just always depends on what you want to do, and people are always changing. But that's awesome.
I wouldn't
And
mind
that,
getting
well,
all the chocobos, by the way.
huh?
From the Final Fantasy set, all the chocobos, yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be crazy.
yeah, that'd be wild. But for sure, it's just different. It just changes differently on what you're doing. But yeah, I definitely I feel that. And like once like I get to a place where I feel like I can't have a PC, I'll buy a card or two, but like I'm not. And I like to collect things that are not really Pokemon. Like I love collecting sneakers. I have a couple sneakers at home.
Cool.
Like I like that type of stuff.
All
Yeah.
right.
But
Nah. Oh, the Vegetas. I got the Vegeta Crocs.
oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Dragon Ball here. So
Yeah, that's cool. I'm not a big. I need to watch a lot more anime. I haven't watched a lot more anime just because I've been doing school and work and stuff like that. But that's something that's on my next bucket list. I want to watch Solo Leveling
It's really good.
yeah.
and some other ones.
If you like video games and anime, it's just the perfect clash of the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do that, and then I want to watch Attack on Titan, which I haven't. I know everyone's seen Attack on Titan, but I haven't seen it yet. I need to watch it.
The movie's coming out soon in like 2 weeks.
Actually, during the Atlanta Con, we're gonna make some time and go see that in the theater. So
Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. And now I guess like what do you guys do when you're not doing slab bags? Like what are y'all's favorite things to do outside of the hobby?
no.
I mainly I just hang out the sun and do family type of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big family people here.
Yeah.
It's all about
Awesome.
family.
For sure.
Yeah, video games, just hanging out,
Movies, Florida stuff. We like to go to the beaches,
Yeah.
the parks. We got everything here, Busch Garden, Disney, Universal.
stuff like that.
That's awesome. That's cool. Family's definitely big for me too. Yeah, definitely really big. And especially my brother, I do this with my brother too. So me and him work together and like having him in it is great. But
He's gonna be at Atlanta Collecticon.
he will be, yeah, he'll be my table buddy.
Oh, cool.
And he'll have his Sableye. He'll have it in our case, but we don't display it because we don't have a slab bag. We'll get a slab bag for it.
Yeah.
But he for sure will be with me. He's awesome.
What's his favorite color, red or black?
My favorite color?
For the bags.
Oh, for the bags? I don't care. I'll do whatever.
Red or the black one.
Whichever one y'all need to get rid of more. I don't care. Whatever. I'll do whatever. But that's super cool. That having family and doing that is really cool.
You the older or the younger brother?
I'm the oldest. Yeah, I'm the oldest of three. So I have a brother, my younger brother Luca. He's a freshman. He's 3 years younger than me. And then I have my sister Stella. She does not like Pokemon at all. She's never been to one of my card shows. She's never done any of that. So she's just does her own thing. Yeah, she does not like Pokemon. But it's okay. She does her own stuff. She's big into cheerleading. She's like really, really good at that. So that's probably what she'll do. She's probably gonna go pro in that, but she doesn't. It doesn't interest her. Like I'm mistaken. Maybe she's probably been to like 2 shows or 1 show, but like just to pass and like drop me off lunch or something like that. But like nothing like crazy. But she does her own stuff. But and we usually chill and do other family stuff when we're not building the business and stuff like that. But anyway, it is getting a little. I know it's getting a little longer. I was gonna ask you guys, what is kind of like? Obviously, we asked what your goals and like what you guys are trying to scale. What is like your what would be your guys' like piece of advice for people that have like want to start like either a business or Pokemon or get into a hobby? Like, like what is kind of your piece of advice for people that want to start something?
Really just go for it. A lot of people, procrastinate or they don't believe that everything's gonna line up exactly the way we want to. But guess what? Nothing changes if nothing changes. So just do it,
Yeah,
For sure.
basically just give it your all. If you're passionate about it, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
So like it's a lesson learned if it doesn't go well. Like I've had failures in business and in life, like everybody else, ups and downs. When one door closes, like they say, the other one opens. So my business closed down. Thought the end of the world was going to happen, but it's not. So when now we have another idea, then it's skyrocketing. So you just never know what's going to happen, or you can also pivot too. So Pokemon,
sure.
there's so many different avenues you can do it.
And there's really no excuses these days. You have resources everywhere.
Social media.
So everybody can make anything work as long as they just really want to, put in the
For real. Yeah, just like Nike, right? Just do it. Just go for it. I think because that's like definitely one of the biggest pieces of advice, and that goes for anything in life. Like if you want to do whatever it is that you want to do, just do it. Just go for it. See what happens. Maybe not maybe anything illegal, but like just do it.
Unless they got a good lawyer, I don't
know. But for sure. And then what is there anything else that you guys want to talk about, touch about? Say like what are any other like things you want to talk about?
We hit all the dates and future events, right?
Yeah. So we'll be at Atlanta Collecticon here soon in 2 weeks. We'll see you there. And and then we're gonna post all our information on like our next show dates, our website and Instagram.
What is your Instagram name again?
Slab_bags. And then slabbagsstore.com is the website. Just follow us there, and we're gonna keep you guys posted with new updates of bags, all the info. And you guys are gonna see more of us, and we might start doing YouTube content as well. So we're gonna do the long form. We're gonna try it out.
Don't be afraid to call to us if you see us.
Yeah, say hi.
Yes, sir. All right. That covers. I was gonna ask you guys where can people find you, but you covered that already. I'll put the link of your guys' Instagram, and then I'll put the link of your guys' store in the bio too, or the description of this video, of course. But I thank you guys for that. Thank you guys for coming on. It means a lot. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys found this podcast great. I definitely did. I loved it. I'm hooked now. I gotta get my Slab bag.
Man, with the podcast is cool.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
Podcast out there with Pokemon, the hobby. So
for sure.
I hope it goes well for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. For me, it's just like it's like a network thing more, if anything. It's just like I get to meet new people. Like for example, I'll see you guys at Collecticon. Okay, cool. Now we had this conversation. I'm not like this random kid that's just pulling up to your booth. Like I have like actual like a connection. We've actually talked.
People see you and they might come to your booth and want to do business with you, and then next it's like you're building that base. Yeah,
exactly. And it's just like it's just free. It's free content. It's like
exactly.
I get to put stuff out there on YouTube and just chill. But yeah, I definitely thank you guys for coming on, and thank everyone for watching. Make sure to do all the things, like, comment, subscribe. And this has been the 37th episode of the PokéSells Official Podcast with the Slab Bags crew. Let's go. Thank you guys so much, and we'll catch you guys next week. Bye-bye.